Hello, fellow Rokatonians. My name is Mars, and today I'll be going over the new ability, Assistance. Assistance just got added to the game, and I'm pretty dang stoked about it. I think that it could really change how I play and how we all play, and the kind of things we may utilize in the game. And it's really got my mind going on what we can do to really utilize this new ability. Not only assistance got added, but a whole new codex. Now, all these research that you're able to do within this codex are really great. Some will apply more to some players than others, but as you can see, there's many different things that you can do within this codex. Mostly in this particular one, you're going to be looking at increasing your dispatch size at the bottom or increasing your rally size, and that's going to be really great enhancing the game. What we really want to dig into is what the assistance will do for us, especially players that take rallies or are taking solos, because the assistance is what's really going to get us to the next level. Let's break down veteran assistance. Veteran assistance is very simple. Your high attack troops take damage, and some of that damage is reallocated to your heavy HP troops. So essentially, you're making what your high HP troops are meant to do more efficient. You're allowing them to take the damage that you want them to take, while your attackers are allowed to continue to attack. Now, to enhance this even further, they added research to all 4 troop types to decrease damage that is taken for each troop type. So they have the siege, they have the infantry, they have the archers, they have the cavalry. Now, the importance of this is it enhances the assistance that you're doing, because it does not only just decrease the amount that you're getting for the HP troops, but you're getting it for the attackers too. So overall, if you decrease that amount of damage that's taken, that's less damage that's going to be sent to your HP, which makes the assistance work even better. So this is really strong. Elite assistance further carries on the same principles as veteran assistance. It's just at a higher degree. So this is going to be further enhancing your ability to be able to attack and defend and be able to utilize your high HP troops. Now, this last scroll doesn't really enhance assistance at all, but it is new, and what it does is it improves your tent size and enhances how you are able to deal with wounded soldiers. Then, on top of that, this is very paramount for the players that are going to be holding turrets, holding palaces, holding statues, holding cities in your kingdom, for your kingdom, and especially for winning KVKs and overlords and any kind of event like that, because what it does is it's going to enhance different stats in being able to hold those particular buildings. So that'll be really huge for players that are trying to help their kingdom win and help their players do really, really well. Now, the Arcana Tower isn't the only place that you can get the assistant research. You can actually get it from your regular institute. So if you scroll to the very bottom of the military page, you're going to be able to obtain the research there. Now, that only has 5 researches, and it only gets you to 3% assistant trait. But that 3% can be really important. All those statistics start to pile up, and it really makes a difference. Even 3% can actually affect quite a bit of the kill amount. So I wouldn't hesitate to get this assistance done and get it going, and make sure that you have the right troops to be able to actually utilize these skills properly. That's going to be really huge. That's right, folks. They didn't just add it in the research, but they also added it onto a skill that you can put on your heroes. Now, this skill is going to be very hard to obtain. It's gold, and we all know that it's really hard to get these pike wall pages and everything else, and they're going to be at the same exact level as that. So you want to make sure that you have the proper heroes, the proper troops to be truly utilize this skill properly. Now let's consider some heroes. Rin Steelshaper is not a top tier hero. but he has some really great qualities that works really, really well with what Assistance does. And that's increase your defense and HP of your troops. And that's all of your troops. And so that's why he could be a consideration, especially if you don't have top tier heroes. Now, Coronel, he is really interesting. He reduces your enemy's troops' attack and defense. Now, if you consider what Assistance does, that could go really, really well, coinciding with a great attacking hero for your castle. Now, Gideon, he's really interesting with Assistance, mostly because if you look at his shield infantry activating dodge, that could be huge, and he's already just one of the best heroes in the game already. But with that attached, that could enhance Assistance quite a bit. Now, there's obviously Jansen. Jansen is a huge contributor to what Assistance could do. Not only does he reflect that damage, but with the increased HP and Assistance going on at the same time, that seems like a circle of just awesomeness of being able to take some of your weaker troops and be able to really push it to your high HP troops. And this is where Mulan gets countered a little bit. Now, I still think Mulan will be top tier. I still think that she'll work just fine with Assistance on, but it does dull the blade just a little bit. And I think that this was a direct counter to how successful Mulan has been over the last few months. Now, troops that could be really good with Assistance would be the Fang Sentinels. They have the highest HP in the game, and the fact that they already have skills that enhance their HP and their ability to deal with taking on damage makes them elite with Assistance. They can soak up a lot of damage better than anyone else. Now, don't sleep on the shieldmen. The shieldmen at Legendary 5 especially are actually very strong. Now, they're not Fang Sentinels, but they're still very useful. And the fact that Assistance enhances them as well and makes them very useful and allows them to actually work better than they did before is huge. Now let's talk about Siege, especially the Juggernauts. Stop looking at me funny. Don't do it. Don't look at me that way. These guys actually have quite high HP, and they're good at taking damage. They have two skills that make them very interesting. In attack, they have Alert, which moves them to the front row when attacking castles, and increases HP and defense by 45%. Now consider that skill aligned with Assistance. You have all of that damage dealt to whatever troop you have going along with them, and have it transferred to those Juggernauts that have the increased HP and defense. That's pretty sweet. And to top it off, you got Vanguard, which protects you against ranged units. So, Juggernauts and Assistance are definitely something you can consider, especially when you're going on the attack. Now, if you want the skill books, you'll want to go to the Treasure Snatch event. This one will get you bulk amount of pages for the skill, and you can get that pretty much just through spending. I can't really suggest it unless you have T12 infantry already. Otherwise, I don't feel like it is worth the money, but that is up to you, and if you want those skill books, this is a good way to get it. Something I didn't detail before when reviewing the actual skill of the troop assistance is it increases shieldman and ram HP. So that actually makes the skill even better. But this skill is going to be able to be utilized with many other skills and can actually enhance really top tier players to be quite elite. And it's kind of scary, honestly. Hey, if you made it to the end, thank you guys for watching. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and I'll put out as many videos like this as possible to help us all grow as players. just throw a like up and give me a comment if you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you guys on the next one.